Are you looking for the best blenders? In this video we will look at some of the best blenders on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Vitamix Explorian Blender. This simple blender gets you all the incredible power of a Vitamix at comparatively low price. About this blender. For a straightforward and effective blender that's great for making smoothies and more, you can't go wrong with Vitamix's E310 Explorian model. We called it the best Vitamix for beginners in our comprehensive tests of the best Vitamix blenders, and for good reason. It has huge power and all the basic features you need to make smoothies, shakes, soups, and more, without the enormous price of larger and more complicated Vitamix models. You get 10 speed options, plus a pulse setting that lets you chop nuts or mince herbs with finesse, and that's all you have to worry about. In our tests, we loved how compact the blender is, with a short profile that allows you to easily store it in a cabinet or on the countertop and no bulky accessories to keep track of. Plus, its mid-range weight allows you to move it around easily. That's partially because of its smaller pitcher, though 48 ounces provides enough capacity to blend 3 16-ounce smoothie servings at once. When we tried making one, it came out smooth as silk and had a wonderful consistency when we poured it from the pitcher. This blender also easily whipped up a velvety soup, beautifully emulsified our hollandaise sauce and blended through the large ice cubes in our frozen mocktail without pause. The best part is how easy this blender was to clean, with a well-designed lid that has very few crevices to worry about food getting stuck in. The E310 is a bit more expensive than the average blender, although it's Vitamix's cheapest option, but we'd consider it well worth the investment. Key specs: dimensions, 11 by 8 by 18 inches, weight, 10.5 pounds, capacity, 48 ounces, power, 1380 watts. At number 2. Nutribullet Pro 900 Personal Blender. This compact machine had no trouble blending tough ingredients into a silken smoothie. About this blender. After rigorous testing, we named the Nutribullet Pro 900 the best personal blender. This little guy pulverized ice, blueberries, and kale into a silken smoothie with a few fibrous bits. It's also easy to use, as you push and twist the cup to activate the motor. The kit includes 2 separate cups, each with a lip ring, handled lip ring, and a sippy lid so you can enjoy your smoothies however you like. You can also use the machine for velvety soups, sauces, and salsas, though you may need to blend in more than one batch to fit everything. Nutribullet makes several excellent personal blenders, but we think the Pro 900 offers the best balance of power and price. Our main issue with the model is that both of its included cups are quite large for a portable blender. That's great when you're using it as a general-purpose blender, but they're not so great for taking drinks to go. The 32-ounce vessels might not fit in a car cup holder, though you can buy smaller ones plus other Nutribullet accessories. Key specs. Dimensions, 6.89 by 5.98 by 14.29 inches, weight, 5.5 pounds, capacity, 32 ounces, power, 900 watts, includes 2 32-ounce cups, 2 lip rings, 2 handled lip rings, 2 to-go lids. At number 3. Breville Fresh and Furious Blender. This inexpensive blender made a perfectly textured frozen margarita and was very easy to clean by hand. About this blender. We were blown away by the frozen margarita we made in the Fresh and Furious. As we gradually cranked it from lowest to highest speed, it crushed whole ice cubes and combined the ingredients into a light fluff, like clouds of shaved ice. And it did that in just 33 seconds, keeping meltage to a minimum. It also did a pretty good job on the rest of the tests, making nicely emulsified mayonnaise and thoroughly blending other ingredients. We tested cheaper full-size blenders than this one, but it's the only budget model that delivered acceptable results. Tiny bits of skin were detectable in the soup and smoothie, but not enough to ruin the texture. There are 5 total speed settings and 3 preset programs: Ice Crush, Smoothie, and Green Smoothie. It was slightly annoying to keep restarting the blender for the 6 minutes we needed for the soup, but that's not the biggest deal. Another aspect we liked about the Fresh and Furious is its tall blade. It was easy to wash between the skinny teeth with a sponge to remove the food bits. There's an auto-clean setting with soap and water, but we found a simple white quicker and more effective. Key specs. Dimensions, 6.9 by 8.3 by 17.7 inches. Weight, 8.5 pounds. Capacity, 50 ounces. Power, 1100 watts. At number 4. Vitamix Professional Grade Blender. This large capacity blender has enough power to make a smooth puree of just about anything. About this blender. The heavy-duty 5200 is our favorite Vitamix for anybody who plans to use their blender daily. It thoroughly broke up everything we threw at it, from soup to nuts. Our almond milk came out rich and smooth, and there were barely any fiber flecks in soups and smoothies. It produced the best hollandaise by far, and it also did an incredible job with the frozen cocktail, buzzing up a slushy drink in less than a minute. The motor did not indicate stress even while running for long periods, and the spinning blades can bring soup from cold to steaming hot in a 6-minute heating cycle. We like that its control panel is straightforward to use. Plus, the taller pitcher made for less splatter when adding ingredients. The one test the Vitamix 5200 didn't do well on was a small batch of mayonnaise. The single egg yolk and cup of oil stuck to the sides and didn't incorporate evenly. With its 64-ounce pitcher, this machine is best suited to large batches. And of course, like all Vitamix models, it's pretty expensive. Key specs. Dimensions, 20.5 by 8.75 by 7.25 inches. Weight, 10.6 pounds. Capacity, 64 ounces. Power, 1380 watts. At number 5. All-Clad Immersion Blender. This sleek, high-quality hand blender packs 600 watts of power, which makes it incredibly efficient at blending up almost anything. About this blender. Earning the top spot in our roundup of the best immersion blenders, All-Clad's stainless steel immersion blender wowed us during testing. It combines impressive power, 600 watts, and versatility, flawlessly pureeing soup, crushing ice, and emulsifying mayo in record time. We're talking 3 seconds. We were particularly impressed with this model's consistent performance. Everything we tried was smooth, silky, and uniform. With an impressive variable speed dial and a turbo boost button that allows speed adjustment, this model can handle just about anything. Plus, since it has a 9.25-inch blending shaft, this immersion blender can fit into any deep stockpot, bowl, or other vessel and reach the bottom. This All-Clad is fairly pricey for an immersion blender, especially since it doesn't include accessories. However, its extra powerful wattage and impressive performance justify its increased cost. Still, we did find it to be rather large and bulky for an immersion blender, while still quite sleek, so make sure you can spare the extra space for storage. Key specs. Dimensions, 3 by 3 by 17.25 inches. Weight, 2.5 pounds of power, 600 watts.